Oosh, something YouTube, it's Sweet Potatoes, and we're back again with the Sunday show. Now, bear with me, I'm coming down with a bit of a cold or something, so my brain's a bit mushy. I sound a little bit ugh, but I'm going to try my best for you, give you all the week's news in the DCEU. Now, like I said, my brain's a bit mushy, so if you see me glancing over there, it's because I've got some notes to help me out, because I just can't think. But anyway, on with the show. First up, it's been announced that we are getting a Birds of Prey movie. Now, once again, top of the range bit of YouTubery for a bit of feedback for you all. This is the Birds of Prey, you know, big lineup of characters, including Catwoman, Huntress, Batgirl, Oracle, you know, sort of post-Killing Joke, Barbara Gordon. Pretty big deal, really. So I personally think I'm going to touch on this in a minute. I don't think we're going to be getting the solo Harley Quinn movie anymore. Not any discredit to what's been going on with Margot Robbie / Harley Quinn's character. I just think rather than giving her a solo pick, it's going to be more of an ensemble like Suicide Squad was, and this is what this is. This is Birds of Prey. Now, there's a lady on board doing the screenplay for it. Now, her career is on the up and up. She's a new talent in Hollywood. First bit of notes, her name's Christina Hodson. This is her. So obviously you won't really recognise her or know her, but she's on screenplay duty. So she's writing the Birds of Prey movie. She's just done a Bumblebee spin-off movie for the Transformers. You know, if anyone still watches them, I suppose they're alright. Saturday night popcorn flick. But so she's just written that, and now she's on scripting duties for the Birds of Prey. So I don't think we're going to be getting the Harley Quinn solo movie anymore. We may be getting 2 movies, like, you know, a Harley Quinn solo outing and Birds of Prey. Or realistically, I don't think we're going to get that. I think this is going to merge into one movie, like an ensemble thing. I mean, I'm actually really excited to see. If I put it on here, look. In the Birds of Prey, it's quite typical that we'll get Poison Ivy and Catwoman, so we're going to be getting new screen adaptations of these characters. I'm really looking forward to this, especially Poison Ivy. It'd be nice to see her done proper, you know, really sexy temptress that is obviously forbidden. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, either way, it's going to be full of really strong characters, strong female characters, which leads me to my next story, and that is back once again to Wonder Woman. Now, Wonder Woman, everyone I know is getting really excited for this, me included. I'm absolutely buzzing. I can't wait for Wonder Woman, and I'm so jealous of this geezer. This is Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Tsujihara. Now, he's Warner Brothers chief executive. This is the big cheese when it comes to Warner Brothers and anything DC, because it's owned by Warner Brothers. He is boss man. Now, he has come out and he said, I have seen Wonder Woman. So straight away I'm like, ooh, I'm just so jealous of this geezer. He's seen the movie. Now, he's come out and unsurprisingly said the movie is fantastic, it's brilliant. He's not going to go, yeah, I've seen the movie, it's a bit meh, you know, quick DVD, straight to DVD pickup, you know. He's going to come out and say it's good. But what I think he's getting at is, because of all the critical negativity that come out with, it's not so much of Man of Steel, because that was, you know, the Rotten Tomatoes thing, let's not even go there. But Man of Steel wasn't too badly reviewed, whereas Batman v Superman, but by and large, got slaughtered, and so did Suicide Squad, really. It's utter bullshit, you know. They are really good movies, and I think if you're claiming to be a fan and you're coming out of these movies and going, oh, I don't like this, I shouldn't have done that, I don't consider you a fan, and you might as well fuck off now, because everyone that I know that is a true fan of these movies, just a true fan of DC in general, love these movies. Now, you know, if you're coming out there with any sort of negative views or opinions on it, for me, I'm going to see these movies, it don't matter who's directing them, every bit of screen time with these characters, whether it's like the new Batman, the new Superman, you know, all these characters are new that are coming to us. I'm lapping it up. you know, I love it. I can just watch them and watch them and watch them, and I'm looking forward to all the new releases. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman, Justice League, Aquaman, Flash. If Cyborg still happens, you know, I'm looking forward to that. Shazam even. I mean, fucking Shazam. I can't believe he's getting his own movie. What they're going to do with Green Lantern. I watched the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern the other night, and I've seen it before, and I thought it was a bit meh back at, you know, at the day. But I watched it again the other day, and I thought, it's not as bad as everyone says. I took liberties with Amanda Waller's character, but anyway, I thought it wasn't that bad. But anyway, so this guy, mega fan, he's going to come out and say, oh yeah, Wonder Woman's great. But I think he's trying to reassure people who are maybe swaying towards the critics. I think he's trying to reassure them that this is going to be more uplifting. And, you know, fair enough. I don't, even if it was grimdark like the BVS and Man of Steel, I'd still lap it up. It's nice to have a film that's got a tonal shift, you know, a bit of colour in there. But either way, I'm going to love it. I'm sure many of you guys are. So yeah, anyway, Wonder Woman, that geezer, this geezer has seen it. Unbelievable. I'm looking forward to that. 2nd of June 2017. Oosh. Now, next up for DCEU news is Joe Mango Jello, or whatever his name is, Manganiello. He's the Deathstroke character who's rumoured to have a little cameo in BVS. Sorry, I told you my brain's mushed, didn't I? Little cameo in Justice League next year. Rumoured to be the big bad of the Batman movie. Going to shoot that early next year, apparently. The Batman for and with Ben Affleck. Now, I'm looking forward to all the DC stuff. You know, I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. I'm looking forward to Flash. I'm looking forward to Aquaman. I'm really into Batman. I'm really into Superman. So I'm looking forward to their solo standalone stuff. I'm looking forward to the Man of Steel sequel, whatever that turns out to be called, you know, further down the line. I'm looking forward to the Batman. I'm looking forward to Justice League because they're in it. And all the other characters like Aquaman and Flash, I don't know as much about them, but I love them, and I'm looking forward to being educated about what they're all about and backstories and villains, like Rogues Gallery. So I'm loving it. Now, any bit of news that drops for this, I'm all over it. I'm with bated breath waiting for this movie. I'm waiting for Justice League. I'm waiting for Man of Steel 2 or Man of Tomorrow, whatever they're going to call it. But anyway, Joe Mango Jello has come out and said he was having an interview or something, and he was talking about, with regards to working with Ben Affleck. Obviously, he's writing it with Jeff Johns. He's directing. He's starring. Obviously, Batman. He's come out and said, when I met Ben, we sat down and we talked about, you know, the role. We talked about the movie, his take, his fresh take. But I think the audience is going to be surprised because it's a road that no one's really gone down, and it's completely integral to, you know, who Batman really is. And I think it's going to be refreshing, but at the same time, completely familiar. But it's going to take this franchise in a direction that I think a lot of people are going to be really happy about. It's going to be gritty and action-packed and cerebral and all those elements that people love about Batman. Ben's a great director. I mean, the last movie the man directed won a Best Picture. He's got an Oscar for writing. All these components go down as, like, everything's lined up for a really, really, really great movie. Not only a superhero movie, but just a great movie. So yeah, he's really reaffirming the fact that when this thing is going into production pretty soon, and it's going to be Batman fans' dream movie. It's going to be everything you want from it, but it's going to be something different at the same time, and it's going to reek of high production value. You know, whether it goes and stays with the grim dark, which I'm more than happy with, because Batman is a grim dark character and gritty, you know, but it is cerebral at the same time, you know, with his detective skills, because that is what he mainly is. He's the world's greatest detective at the end of the day, and he's trained, and he's stinking rich, so he's got all these cool gadgets. So he's solving the crimes, he's smashing heads along the way, and he's lurking in the shadows, preying on fear. I love it, I absolutely love it. So that's about it for the DCEU news this week. Now, thank you for bearing with me. I'm coming down with the worst cold in history, but thank you all for joining me. Also, quickly, Aquaman's gone into pre-production. already. It's taken over from Thor Ragnarok, where they've been shooting. Now, I didn't research this. I think it's in Australia somewhere. So wherever that's been shooting, that's just wrapped up. And now Aquaman has gone to start pre-production, like photography. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that, and also Ezra Miller thinks who will be playing the Flash, has said that production should be starting this year. Now, it was only last week when Rick or Dave, as you all know him, left the picture. So it hasn't even got a director at the moment, but he seems to think shooting is going to start soon. So, I mean, I'm assuming Warner's have got a backup plan of someone that's been following, you know, like a B team sort of directorial effort planned in case. Not to give it any disquality, but they've got to have something in the wings waiting to come in and take over production. Otherwise, this thing's going to get postponed for like a year or something if they spend 6 months looking for a director. Anyway, that has been the Sunday show. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget, just down here, if you just down here, there should be a little red subscribe button. Just press subscribe. It's absolutely free. I don't get paid for it. It just helps people see my video and lets me know I've got a bit of an audience out there. So hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button as well on YouTube. That would be great. And also a quick mention. Last week or so, I've been drawn into a group called the DCEU Appreciation group on Facebook, and it's been a lovely week. It's very busy with news and pictures and stuff like that, and it's a great little community. So if all the admin guys are watching this, thanks for having me. And obviously anything I've talked about today is not news to any of you guys, but I like to think people like to watch it and just get a little bit of DCEU information, especially if you're not following it as close as the diehard fans like myself, and I'm sure everyone in the DCEU appreciation page. So anyway, I've been Sweet Potatoes. Don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free. It just really helps me out. And give me a like on YouTube. That'd be great. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Oosh!